I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And for Thomas Rawls, Charles, with his absence in the preseason, you wonder if he's losing a little ground to Christine Michael.
157 yards, 24 carries.
Better than 6 yards per carry.
Yeah, you'll lose ground when people play like that. And Christine Michael finally playing up to his promise and to his ability. And they're also looking for something from C.J. Procyse, who they drafted out of Notre Dame. But he's had a hamstring injury, and that's really set him back.
And they say he hasn't been able to play the Madden game. He's been too busy with the injury and trying to learn a new system.
They don't let the Madden game into the training room. That's the problem. C.J. Procyse has to get healthy, and then he can start playing.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, Wilson going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. On 2nd down, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Damian Williams to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This one caught. Jordan Cameron. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. It's a fumble recovery.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with a pass.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Let's go! 190! 190! Ohio!
Third and long, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 43 yards.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On third down, Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on fourth down, here comes a field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle as well as play the deep zones.
And the back goes into motion. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a look at the defense now. Here's Taylor, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Ohio, let's go. 190.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 47 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Again, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, 30 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The tight end changing his position. They go play action here on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that's good for a Miami 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Jordan Cameron, he's all alone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Cameron, 48 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 27 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's 1st down, Miami.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 5. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Brief break in the action here. Back to Buffalo after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And Charles, for Jay Ajayi, he is locked in a battle with Arian Foster for reps. What are you seeing out of the Miami backfield?
I'm seeing great potential out of them, partner, because if you get Foster back at full go, he can protect the passer as well as run it and catch it. Ajayi has gotten better at catching the ball out of the backfield. An excellent runner. Get him into open space, and he can make some plays. And they do have hopes for Kenyon Drake, their draft pick out of Alabama, as a change-up guy and a special teamer.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. From the left hash, this from 34. And Franks' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's got Watkins on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's got time. And this one complete to Hankerson. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. And that's good for a Miami first down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Well, Charles, last week we did some fantasy draft talk, and we've got more drafts coming up this week. The Madden draft on September 1st, and I'm in, so give me a few names. Who's poised for a breakout?
I can't wait to follow this throughout the year and see how you're doing.
You're going to laugh at me.
You know you've gone into the Shark Tank here.
I have.
Right? Some big-time players, but what little bit I know about it, I know you've got to start with a runner, right? Is it a Todd Gurley? Is it a Ezekiel Elliott? Is it an Adrian Peterson? I keep hearing Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers may be the #1 pick for everyone
and
all throughout fantasy world.
Odell Beckham up toward the top as well.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm telling you something, I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you my sleeper on that. Jordy Nelson with the Green Bay Packers. He is back. He's ready to go. And Aaron Rodgers is motivated this year. I think that there'll be a big-time connection.
5 yards to gain here on third down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well. And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Off play action, Tannehill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Foster alone in the backfield. From his goal line here, Tannehill rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Taylor with a give to McCoy. Cuts it out to the sideline. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Throwing now, Tannehill. Caru's got it, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Taylor to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
One last shot for Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, you always hate to lose, obviously, but a division loss stings just a touch more for many reasons.
That's because you have too much familiarity. It's almost like battling your brother or your neighborhood rival. You know them so well, and they get to lord it over